The Redskins' offensive line could be in serious trouble on Sunday when the Dallas Cowboys come to town. After a physical loss in Philadelphia on Monday night, 4 of the 5 Redskins starting offensive linemen are questionable to play against Dallas. "I don't know," Washington coach Jay Gruden said when asked if center Spencer Long could play against the Cowboys. The coach followed that up by saying he doesn't know if left tackle Trent Williams can play, or if right guard Brandon Scherff can play. Right tackle Morgan Moses might be able to play, though he sustained injuries to both ankles Monday night. Left guard Sean Lauvao was the only Redskin starter on the line without a serious injury. For Scherff, the news was better than originally feared. It looked like the Redskins might lose their Pro Bowl guard for significant time in Philadelphia, but MRI results a grade 2 MCL sprain. It's possible with a brace and treatment, Scherff won't miss any time. The word on Williams will be more complicated. He needs surgery on his knee but is trying to push that off until the off-season. For Gruden, the team also has to consider what the long-term impact on Williams' health can be. "We have to do what's right for Trent," the coach said. "A gutty player, Williams has historically played through knee injuries, but the situation is complicated." Ty Nsika, Williams' primary backup, is hurt and is a long shot to return for the Cowboys game. Per Gruden, if Nsika could play, it's possible Williams would take a week or two to rest his knee. Related latest NFL power rankings. On top of all the injuries to their offensive line, the Redskins now have a short week of practice to prepare for Dallas. Both teams have a record of 33, and it seems the winner of this contest will have the inside track on an NFC wildcard spot. Asked how he will prepare for Dallas this week, Gruden explained practices will look different. "I don't have any linemen," he said. Less than. Click here for the REDSKINSTALK podcast. Survivor Pool greater than. Want more Redskins? Click here to follow JP on Facebook and check out at JPFinLarryBases for live updates via Twitter. Click here for the Redskins doc on Apple Podcasts. Here for Google Play or press play below. Don't forget to subscribe. Welcome to the midpoint of the fantasy football season. To honor this milestone, here's a look at the best free agent options for Week 8. Warning: not the best set of options this week, but we'll do our best. Reminder: Packers, Cardinals, Giants, Titans, Rams and Jaguars on byes this week. Quarterbacks, assuming Andy Dalton versus Colts isn't available. Josh McCown versus Falcons. This recommendation defines beggars can't be choosers, though McCown has been fairly productive over the last 3 weeks with at least 2 touchdown passes in each game. Either the Falcons finally click offensively and the Jets must throw often to keep up, or New York's attack makes moves. Right others: Case Keenum Vikings at Browns, Matt Moore Dolphins at Ravens, Trevor Siemian Broncos at Chiefs. Running backs, assuming Latavius Murray is gone. Dion Lewis Patriots versus Chargers. We all know never to trust the Patriots' backfield situation. Therefore, the fact that Lewis emerged as the apparent top back in recent games is both relevant and yet perhaps nothing more than a tease. Lewis led New England backs in snaps last week and had 82 yards on 14 touches. Bill Belichick clearly likes the little spark plug, and it's not like there's another must-start option. Jalen Richard DeAndre Washington Raiders versus Bills. The NFL held up Marshawn Lynch's 1-game suspension, meaning Oakland must rely on its backups against a Buffalo defense allowing the 4th fewest points to fantasy running backs. Both backs will get work and the potential timeshare could be super annoying. That said, Richard offers the most hope, especially in points per reception PPR formats. He finished with 75 yards from scrimmage and 4 receptions in Week 7 against the Chiefs. Yet for standard scoring leagues, Washington is the better play because of potential goal line work. Both are worth stashing regardless because it's not like Lynch is racking up the stats. Others: Wendell Smallwood Eagles versus 49ers, Samaje Perine Redskins versus Cowboys, Thomas Rawls stash, Darren McFadden Ezekiel Elliott stash. Related latest NFL power rankings: wide receivers, Josh Doctson Redskins versus Cowboys. Ignore the Week 7 production there. WASNT much? Focus on the snaps played on season high 84% and the opportunity. It appears Doctson has moved ahead of Terrell Pryor, at least for the moment. Well, that's surprising based on preseason expectations. It's become clear in recent weeks that Washington's 2016 first-round pick is simply a more detailed receiver than Pryor with comparable upside. Don't force into Week 8 lineups, but he's solid red zone hope and long-term potential. Kenny Stills Dolphins at Ravens caught 2 touchdown passes in Week 7, both from Miami backup Matt Moore. Catches the eye with his deep speed. Catches fantasy owners needing bye week help at just the right time, even though Baltimore is allowing the second fewest points to fantasy receivers. Others: Juju Smith-Schuster Steelers at Lions, Kenny Golladay Lions versus Steelers, Robbie Anderson. Jets vs. Falcons, Corey Davis. Tight ends, Tyler Kroft. Bengals vs. Colts. Cincinnati's passing game misses Tyler Eifert, but the starter is out of the season with a back injury. So far, so good with his replacement. Kroft has 3 touchdowns on the season, and the Bengals, per usual, lack a steady receiving option after A.J. Green. Julius Thomas. Dolphins vs. Ravens. Streaming option based on Baltimore allowing ample production to fantasy tight ends, including the second highest touchdowns per game average. Others. Vernon Davis. Redskins vs. Cowboys. Nick Allery. Bills vs. Raiders. Defense streamers. Bengals vs. Colts. Saints vs. Bears. Dolphins at Ravens. Week 7 was at times fun to watch, not fun to watch, and physically impossible to watch from certain seats in the fog-filled Patriots-Falcons matchup. But regardless of your thoughts about the week, there's no denying that it had plenty of implications in the NFL Power Rankings. Click here for NBC Sports Washington's fresh NFL Power Rankings. The team who had resided at the top of the rankings is there no longer. The Redskins tumbled after slowly climbing the past few times they took the field. And the 49ers made a really convincing case to take the last spot from the Browns. To see how everyone stacks up from top to bottom, click the link above or below. There are some very unexpected franchises in some very unexpected places. Click here for NBC Sports Washington's fresh NFL Power Rankings.